Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm here with another video, and in this video we're gonna go over how to raise infinity for your NPCs in the best way possible. So if you have the DLCs, that's great because you have multiple boosters to boost infinity. But if you don't have the DLCs, unfortunately the first part of the video isn't for you. So where we're gonna go is we're gonna go to our options, and we're going to check and see if increase infinity gain is on or off. And like I said, if you have the DLC, if you purchased at least one of the DLCs, you can cut this on or off. Once you cut it on, as you see, it doubles the amount your affinity increases with other characters, which are NPC players. And you're gonna go to your friends list and you just hit X to display their infinity. So what Infinity does is it allows you to change the outfits on your NPCs. It allows you to give them different things, and it also allows you to get the true ending in this story. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the true ending and how to raise infinity while we're playing this next game. So if you look, I have 80% full, I have 1%, and who else do I have on? I have no one on. Okay. So we're just gonna select Sachi since she has 0%. She is a DLC character, by the way. So you're gonna go into a defense battle. Like I said, if you have the DLCs, you should easily be able to do this with almost any gun being above level. I mean, you can roughly be slightly above 100 as long as you have a decent gun. You should be able to do this, guys. So I do it with a sniper. I was doing it with a long stroke earlier, but so, and in either way, in this defensive battle, you get about 10% each time you do it, and it only takes a minute to do it. So, you get 10% once they get above 3. Once they get above Affinity 3, you start to get less infinity for the things you do. So, you get infinity by clicking on the green chat bubbles and whatnot. And so, raising your infinity up for your players are overall good because you get the achievement on console if you would like. I mean, I didn't really go for the achievement, I just got it just cuz. But this is really easy to beat with the sniper, as you see, 1 bar. And it doesn't matter which one you do, you get the same infinity, but this is just the easiest one to do. And I'm grinding out infinity for my NPCs right now just so I can try to get this true ending on my other account. But show you guys after this game. There's 3 shots with quick shot. And I know you guys have probably looked online or on Google how to get the true ending, but if you guys didn't know, the true ending is basically when you get the ending where no one dies. And in the true ending, you have to, for the requirements for it, you have to complete the you have to complete the story. But if you go past a certain part, like if you go into Kirito mode and then come out of Kirito mode and then end up beating the game, and you let one of the NPCs die, then you did not get the true ending. And if you rewind, you also won't get the true ending unless you got the requirements, which are to have the main characters of the game, Itsuki, Kuroha, Zeluska, your Arphasis, and Basalt Joe to infinity rank 4 and 75%. So if you look on mine, I have them for 100%. And also, you're going to want to have either Kirito or Asuna to Affinity 4. Then you're going to go to Yui and get a cutscene from her, and she's going to call you her big sister. You get that cutscene, you get Itsuki's gun, and I'll show you guys where you can check and see if you have that. Go to your items, left bumper, right up here. And you should see Itsuki's gun. And as you see, a gun received from Itsuki as a token of deep bond you share. So obviously getting infinity up with Itsuki, that's how you end up getting that gun. And once you do that, once you get far enough into the story, once you have these people proficiencies all the way up, what you want to do is get their proficiencies up early in the game so you don't accidentally do too many main story missions and skip a lot of cutscenes and try to breeze through it and have to do it all over again, because when you go through it you cannot rewind time. You have to start completely over and you have to start the new game plus and you erase all Infinity. And so after that game, you guys saw what percent I was at. Okay, so that's about 19%. But that's the thing, when they're at their first Infinity rank, this is not the best way to raise Infinity for players that are low. But if they're high up, this is the most efficient way to get their Infinities up. And it's to do these and just keep doing them with those players, because if you were to go and do the revive thing, more than likely, if you're high enough level, your NPCs are not going to die to low level bosses in campaign, and not even to bosses. Sometimes when you go against the hardest bosses in the game, they will kill your NPCs and you'll be able to revive them, or you're not going to be able to get so many revives off because you get 5% every time you revive them. And if you have Infinity Boost on, you get 10. But once you get past that certain threshold of Infinity 4, you don't go up so much Infinity. So basically, if you do this, you keep going up 10% no matter what. And I mean, it's worth it. And like you saw, Sachi went up 19% at rank 1. So I say 20%. So 5 of these would be a whole level for NPCs that don't have any leveled up. So and I will show you guys after this the other, because also for the true ending you do need to have 3 bedroom scenes. It has been updated since the last videos on this game, so if you guys watch any of the old videos and just get lucky to have talked to Yui or whatnot, because no one mentions that you have to talk to Yui and to get the true ending. So like I said, you got to get 3 bedroom scenes with the main characters, Itsuki, Kurohaza, Eliska, Arphasis, and Basalt Joe, which are not easy if you're trying to speed through the campaign. And if you speed through the campaign, you more than likely will miss something, because you don't unlock Basalt Joe until about the 15th mission, because that's the mission that you fight for the squad leader position, and then you unlock Basalt Joe once he comes into the party and be like, hey, or whatever, and he goes and talks to Itsuki or whatnot. And for you guys that don't have the DLC, to get your Infinity up, the best way would be to, depending on what level you are, as you can see on my second account, I am level 300, so it'll be really hard for me to go into campaign on normal or extreme and get my NPCs to die. Even if I were to go to DLC 4 and go to the boss, my NPCs still, they don't die that fast. So it's going to take a while if you can't just grind these defense simulations out, because if you're able to grind these simulations out, you can sit there and not worry about having to revive and die, or revive and just keep reviving, check your status. And you can check what your character points are after every game doing this. And you also get Infinity for every time a chat bubble pops up. As long as it's not a bedroom scene, you will get Infinity for every cutscene that they have you go through. Now, whether or not you skip it, that depends on how much Infinity you get, because if you skip it, you don't get to select certain answers, so you don't get as much as Infinity. So And like I was saying, you guys could end up getting lucky and getting the true ending without doing some of these requirements, but most of the time you're not going to be able to do the true ending without having those characters at the certain infinities and having those certain items that you need. And another thing, other than those 5 characters, you're going to need every other character to at least Affinity 2, which are, you know, the Asuna, the Kirito, Sinon, Leafa, Elizabeth, all the characters that are in the game and that were a part of the main storyline on the show or the anime. 100% for her. And then you want to have Infinity 2s, of course, for these remaining characters. So, and as you can see, after what, 3 games, that's about 60%. So you're getting about 20% when they're not Affinity 4 and getting about 10% when they are. So either way it goes, you're gonna have to sit here and grind a few of these games, but it does not take long to boost through these at all. Like you guys saw, I just 2-shotted the behemoth with a sniper explosive shot. So don't get discouraged when you see how long it really takes for you to actually sit there and try to level up, because it's not a long process. All you have to do is be about the grind and get it done, and then get what you want. Get the true ending if you guys want, but the true ending is nothing but an achievement, and it gives you other things in the game. It's not much other than that. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the Twitch, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.